Welcome. How are you? Gonna wait to see if YouTube will gather me a little audience. Gonna let you know that I am live. If you could kindly tell me after you hit the thumbs up button on this video to help the algorithm move along so it gets shared on the main feed. If you could kindly tell me in the comments section if you can hear me clearly. It's very important, especially with tonight's video. And if you can tell me where you're tuning in from in the comments. Hey, can you hear me clearly? Let me know. I'm going to share some links with all of you. Just wait 1 second. There are a few links to my other YouTube channel, also to my Facebook page, Andrea Lee Cox, and my Instagram page, Raw Chef Andrea. Also going to share a link where you can get free cellular detoxification tips by signing up for my free newsletter. Welcome in Minnesota, welcome in Texas, welcome in the UK, welcome in England. And thank you, Ray, for telling me that you can hear me clearly. I thought it was important. I did and Super Chats is on, so feel free to donate to the channel. Now more than ever, I could use your donations as I'm trying to create something pretty big in the future. And it's something that all of you have a hand in helping me manifest with your donations here on the channel. You know, with everything going on in the Ukraine, I thought it was so important for me to do just a healing with this one singing bowl. This is one of 7 of my singing bowls, one of many sound healing tools I use with my clients. And I had the most magical sound healing session with a client of mine. His name is Justin, earlier today. He's a very, very, very well-rounded guy, young guy, very good businessman. And his ancestors were coming through so strong. And I almost canceled his clearing. We did a sacral chakra clearing on him. My neck has been out since early last week. And those of you who don't know, I'm just going to keep it real short as I put on some protection oil. You can find this oil on the Detox Intuitive. I have a reverse cervical neck, and when it goes out, just to tell you the extent of it, it's from a car accident I had when I was around 27 in Ohio, where my head hit a windshield and cracked the windshield, but didn't even mark my head. But I had a concussion, and my spine goes like this. My neck goes like this instead of going like this. My neck is like, it's reversed, basically. It's crooked. And to let you know the severity of it, the last time it went out like this, my boyfriend, I think actually was my fiance, I was living in Del Mar at the time, he had to come over and literally pick me up and carry me to a doctor's. I think it was an urgent care or a chiropractor, I forget. But I got a lot of therapy on it for a lot of years. I don't share it too much because I like to stand in my power. I like to be strong. I don't like to really, tell everybody, oh, woe is me. but woe is me this week. So whenever I get stressed, I try to avoid conflict at all costs. I'm a Pisces. We like to just go with the flow, just, stay in your corner, I stay in mine. At least that's how I handle conflict. Something happened and I have a tendency to wear my shoulders like earrings, and I did that. And I did it all morning as I was dealing with something. And by the next day, I could not turn fully to the left. I still can't turn to the left. So I have clients in town cleansing. Thank you to the Win for hosting my clients. They have vegan options on every menu, and they gave me a hell of a deal on rooms. So I have a few clients in doing a detox, and I've been Ubering back and forth there all day. And I had a photo shoot downtown yesterday. We didn't plan it properly because there was a marathon. And I'm still trying to be this like rock star and like power through all my stuff for the week. And I'm in severe pain. But what was so profoundly beautiful during Justin's healing session was Justin's going through an initiation. He is going to be an emperor. The boy will one day rule empires. And I'm giving him the name Justin because I don't want to share his real name. This rite of passage, this crossing the threshold from literally mortal to immortal that he is going through. His ancestors were pouring words, colors he needed to wear, all this stuff into me. And it was so powerful that my neck started to feel a little bit better. I can like right there it hurts. But I felt like his ancestors were thanking me for helping him. So immediately after, I recorded a quick, TikTok. TikTok's so weird. I'm way too old to be on TikTok. I'm just playing on there. Luckily, I'm being accepted. It's kind of a joke. My family's laughing at me, but that's okay. They're laughing with me. But I recorded a quick sound healing for the people of the Ukraine on TikTok. And I feel like we as a collective need to really come together and pray, because we over here, we're able to play, we have freedom, we're able to come and go as we please, we're able to be with our family and our loved ones. And even if you're estranged from your family and your loved ones, we're able to interact. They're not. And you guys know I'm a hardcore animal lover, specifically dogs, horses, cows, sheep. Cats are pretty, they get around on their own, but all the animals being left behind there as the people flee, and everything that's going on is breaking my heart. So if we can literally send them love from our hearts, right, to their hearts, and if we can really, really focus on the play that we're allowed to have each day, being able to go outside and feel the sun against our face. Right before my client call today, I walked out to get some water out of my car, and the sun felt so good. I was like, oh, I got to go out back and just lay in the sun for 20 minutes. And just to lay out back in the sun for 20 minutes with my dog was so energetically uplifting. So if we can focus on that and send that healing energy to the people of Russia and to the people of the Ukraine, to the people all over the world that don't have homes. I was in downtown Las Vegas yesterday, and it broke my heart. I'm used to living in Never Never Land in San Diego, and now kind of Never Never Land here, where everything's pretty, and you go downtown and the homeless people, they're everywhere. And as I was walking with Caitlin, the photographer, yesterday, I was like, God, do I give them money? Because I'm from Ohio. We don't even have homeless people there. And in California, I was completely secluded from that. So as I'm seeing all this and processing all this pain going on in the world, it's really difficult as a quadruple water sign. Most of you, if you look at your charts, you have fire or air or earth in your moon and in your rising. I don't. I am all Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, my whole chart. And then in Vedic, I get Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a few other signs. And I am, Aries in a few signs as well. But that's Lewis. But as I was looking at all of this going on, my heart really, really hurts on a deep energetic level. And what I want to remind you of as we do this healing session is that people process differently than maybe you do, right? So maybe you're a person that loves to work when you're processing stuff. I don't. I like to sleep when I'm processing. I like to be left alone. I like to hibernate. Let me let him on his chair before he throws a fit. Lewis, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is there a problem, Lewis? Is there? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we got it. Hail to the Lewis. Sorry, you guys. So I want to remind all of us that, just because someone processes differently than you, it doesn't mean they're a bad person or that their way of processing is wrong, right? A lot of you might have Capricorn in heavy placements. So when you stress out, you go to work, right? Or you could have Aries. So when you process, you get angry. I have Pisces and Scorpio and Cancer, all the watery crybaby, go within and sleep. And, I process like a bear. So I wrote in the community section about the neck thing and everything like that, but I really feel like I'm processing on a very high energetic level. So I'm going to give messages from our ancestors, whoever's in the room. Maybe your ancestors are going to hear this. I do feel a strong father and mother presence of people right now. Maybe a father who has passed over, a mother who has passed over. So I'm just going to share messages as they come up. And we're going to use the law of vibration, one of the 7 hermetic principles found in the Kabbalion. Some of you, you have a plan that you want to put in action, but there's a waiting period. It's all coming together, the plan that you have. You just need to be patient. Some of you, there's something about worms and soil or snails, or someone saw a worm or a snail over the weekend or today. Some of you are going through an initiation process, a rite of passage, crossing the threshold from mortal to immortal. It's the great awakening of seeing the truth about what's going on in the world, what's going on around us, on a spiritual level, on a government level, on an energetic level, and it's eye awakening. Don't be frightened. We're being asked to imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Some of you, okay, this is strong. Some of you, this is someone I must be highly connected with in the spirit realm, because some of you feel like you lost out on a portion of your life you didn't. Maybe you had kids and you're married and now you're finding yourself and it's causing anxiety in you. You didn't lose out on anything. You have kids, you have a life, you have a full life. You know, some people never experience that. So look at the blessings and the beauty in you. Some of you need to stop blaming others. It's not other people's faults of where you are today. Some of you are being guided to wear the color purple. Purple is a color of royalty. You could have been royal in a past life. Some of you are in a state of mourning. Black or gray would be a color for mourning. White, purity. Yellow, peach, peace, harmony. Green, abundance. Growth, green. This bowl is meant to bring harmony and peace. Some of you need to put down the computer and play more. For some of you, there's a need to complete a cycle. There's a cycle that you're not letting go of. There's a need to consciously complete a cycle. It could be with a person, a situation, a place. I'm getting place strongly. A career. There are several options you are being presented with. A lot of those options are illusions. So be very mindful as you take these next steps. Some of you are being called to create more peace in your life. Some of you need to put down your cell phone when you are driving. I get strong Cancer energy on that. Like you could be a Cancer sun sign. Some of you are being called to hydrate more and to purify your diet, specifically dairy or gluten. Some of you have a gluten or a dairy or both intolerance. You get a rash and you're being called to leave that behind. There's so many alternatives. Even I'm hearing Trader Joe's. Some of you shop at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. I'm also hearing Smith's, Ralph's. There's dairy-free alternatives that are delicious. Some of you are mothers, and if you are a mother and you consume dairy, you need to look at what they do to the dairy, the babies of the cows. I don't think you'll ever eat dairy again, because I'm feeling very motherly energy in the room right now. Very motherly. Feeling mama bear energy. Some of you recently saw either a dragonfly or a praying mantis, or you will in the near future. That's a sign that there are angels around you. Some of you are seeing the number 7 a lot, 777. Some of you 333. Some of you 1111. You're looking at your clock. You're seeing 111, 1111. Some of you, there's a strong mother figure that passed over. That's with you all the time. Getting Leo energy on that. With you all the time. And I feel like whoever this is for, you also had a little dog. I'm seeing a little dog, or they had a little dog. Or either you had a little dog or they had a little dog and the dog is with the mother. Some of you are tuning in from Florida, or someone's going to watch this from Florida. I feel like you also, this is a different energy. I'm seeing, because Lewis is moving around, I'm seeing a dog and a mother together, and the mother's dancing. I'm going to grab my Florida stone. This is a stone my mom got my sister in Florida. Had it for years. I don't know how it ended up with me. Some of you have a piece of something from a parent that has crossed over. It could be a furniture piece or a throw or a shawl or a piece of clothing. Some of you have a picture of a mother in a bedroom, and I'm getting pastels. Maybe they were wearing pastels, or it's in a pastel frame, or the room is painted pastel. Just let me know in the comments. Others of you, I'm getting a father who crossed over, who's with a daughter, always. Someone could be a life path number 7 or a 3 or an 8. Some a 1. Some of you could have lost someone. This is completely different. It's separate. My arm's hurting all of a sudden, so someone could have had an injury. Some of you could have lost someone to suicide, and you feel like, I don't want this to get dark, it won't. You feel like maybe that person didn't go to heaven because they took their life. I disagree with that. I think they're with you always. Someone has a really great smile, or had a really great smile, will always have a really great smile. Some of you are into art. There's something about jewelry or crystals in art that could make you a lot of money. Drawn to this crystal. Some of you are about to give birth, or you just found out that someone is pregnant. Some of you could need to be more fluid, maybe take up Tai Chi. Some of you, this is representing, I'm hearing clearly, more fluid in your life, in your everyday dealings. Let people be who they are. Don't try to control so much. There's something about a very controlling energy that I'm sensing in the room. Someone who tries to control things a lot. We're going to move the singing bowl to the other side now, because I feel like I'm going to tap into more masculine energies all of a sudden. Some of you are going to see different results when you change the way you do something. It could be the way you're going, I'm hearing, at someone. You need to allow nature to take its course. Let me move these cards. I'm not very good left-handed, not like my grandma was, but I'm going to try to be left-handed. Some of you, I feel like someone from the other side, This is going to be for someone specific that lost someone, and they have a message. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. Someone was such a hard worker. And someone smiled a lot. Someone that's in the room with us loved to eat, and someone else loved to cook. Or someone loved to cook for someone who loved to eat their food. Someone watching could be like Italian. My neck is feeling better. And then there was something taken of someone. So someone could have crossed over, and then there was something taken of someone's or something that crossed over. But I'm feeling like you've gained all that back and then some, or you will gain all that back, or it could have actually been, or something could have been taken that represented a person. It could have been like a piece of jewelry, or I'm almost getting like an urn. But I feel like none of that matters, that this person's with you in spirit. So if it was a piece of jewelry of someone's, or for others of you, I'm getting money. I feel like that was given back to you in other ways. For others of you, I feel like in the past, when someone passed away, I don't know why I'm getting all these messages, that there could have been animosity between siblings, but I feel like the person who didn't take and take and take and take doesn't have near the celestial connection that you do with the person that passed over. Let's try to get out of this energy, please, Spirit, of connecting with others that have crossed over, and more into a heartfelt energy of messages that we need to hear right now. I'm getting a strong message to play more, so some of us, you, us, me, need to get out of the house more, need to interact with others more. It's all coming together. Your soul tribe, your intuitive hits, the messages you're getting about working with others, about creating with others, that is all coming together. It's almost like your ancestors are standing in a group on the other side, like, okay, we're giving you this gift, don't mess it up. It's great. No problem. Can you help us heal our issues then? Fluidity is coming through strongly, so there's a need to be more fluid in spirit, in lightness, with words, with less control, more fluid. So with the singing bowl, if you try to do this real hard, the first time I ever touched a singing bowl was in a store, and I was with a friend, and I was trying to do the singing bowl real hard. So I was like banging the mallet and just trying to control the singing bowl. But if you see, I'm barely touching it, right? I'm just allowing it to go around and around, using the law of vibration. But if I push too hard, it makes a screeching sound. So in life, that's how we need to be. Former control freak here, right? We need to be more fluid. Let people be who they are. Release control issues. Allow things to happen naturally. And this in turn allows things to unfold naturally. Some of us need to drink spring water. I'm feeling like some of you are drinking like distilled, that's void of minerals. Some of you need to protect yourself over the next couple months from the sun. I'm feeling like also you could have heavy Aries placement, so there's something about adorning the temple, right? I have a lot of hats that I wear in life, but also in my closet, so there I went trying to control again. So when I try to control, I lose this. Some of you could be finding out someone is pregnant. Okay, so there's someone that is detoxing. They're decluttering. They're decluttering physically, mentally, and they're going through their process. For some, this could look like a midlife crisis. It's actually an awakening. Be mindful. I feel like you're feeling very angry at this time. Not to blame those around you. To really look in the mirror, consciously complete cycles that need to be completed, but with love in your heart, because there's been some type of initiation that's gone on. Either someone's giving you an idea that you're really antsy to incorporate. You're really, really wanting to put this idea into play, but you have to wait for some reason. And it's frustrating you and you're blaming someone. And it's almost like you're trying to trigger an issue with someone to get something to end quicker. There's no need to do that. That's low vibrational energy. We don't do that. And what will happen then is things won't turn out how you planned, right? The neck. Let's move this over here. Notice the patterns. We all make mistakes. Don't dim your light to fit in. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your North Node. That's your true calling in life, right? If we have a North Node in Libra, maybe we're destined for a job in, that's more structured, like law enforcement. If we have a North Node in Pisces, we're we're destined to live more and drink more and have more fun. If we have a North Node in Cancer, we're destined for, motherhood and to be more of a homebody. North Node in Sagittarius or Gemini, more fun. North Node in Scorpio, the esoteric arts, spirituality, being a spiritual leader. But don't dim your light to fit in. What you do is not going to make everybody, it's not going to appease everybody, but we're being told not to dim our light to fit in. How can we set healthier boundaries and establish better boundaries with others so we are able to be ourselves? There's someone watching right now that needs to learn to mother their own energy. Maybe whoever this is, they don't know really how to choreograph their day, right? They wait for someone else to tell them what to do or something. Or maybe someone didn't have a good mother as a role model. And now you're seeing all these options and opportunities because someone has presented you with all these ideas and you're feeling like you missed out on a part of your life. Maybe you had kids really young or something. You didn't miss out on anything. You're just going through an awakening. Be mindful of how you communicate. You might regret it. We ask our spirit guides, Mother Mary, the archangels to come in. We ask them to clear us of entity attachments, of any low vibrational entities that do not have our highest good in mind. We ask that we are guided and led by our ancestors that crossed over in a positive way. We ask that no one is allowed to enter our auric field that is not of our vibration or higher vibration. We're being led into protection, into protecting those we love, into protecting ourselves in a safe, loving way. And we release all negativity, all lower vibrational energies, all entity attachments, all false codes of false light that have tried to interject themselves into our DNA, into our life, into our bodies. And we remember that we are one, and we pray for ourselves, those around us, the animals, the children, the elderly of the world, specifically the people who are being put through war and fights that are unnecessary in life, right? In the grand scheme of things. And on that note, I'm going to go scoop my rescue dog, Roger, up out of the backyard. I love you guys. I don't know. I didn't want to tap into past life energies. I just wanted to come on here and do a clearing, but sometimes that happens. I feel like we're going through a decoding of sorts, where we're being decoded from everything we've been taught, right? All the ads we see and all the BS we're told we need to eat and do and etc. And I've waited for this energetic upgrade for like 25 years, ever since I went vegan and ever since I've waited for all this to come. And people are seeing the truth, and it's scary for a lot of people. So just be good to yourself, treat yourself good. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. The monthly readings, I don't know. Can you handle them? You guys let me know in the comments if you want the monthly readings or not. Can you handle them? Because I feel very like I in the past was persecuted for doing the monthly readings, because you guys take the sign as being about you because you're that sign. So have we elevated to a level of being able to handle the monthly readings, or are we still not there yet? You guys let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Links in the description box, and your donations, everything, your purchases, both on AndreaCox.com of Eat Right 4-Year Zodiac, my latest book, and your reading purchases on the Detox Intuitive, on the Spiritual Gifts and Offerings section are greatly appreciated. Okay, be well. Bye. And my foot's asleep, so I'm going to hobble over here. Foot's asleep.